y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. This is Ready to Love season 7 episode 5. Y'all, I was here for this. I discovered a lot of things in this daggone episode and we here to break it down, okay? But do me a favor, if this is your first time watching, watch the video, and if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, go ahead and press that subscribe button, okay? And if you are coming back to hang out with your girl, hey y'all, what's going on? So let's go ahead and just get into it. So we come back from the cliffhanger that they left us on last week. Marcia, Kavea, Jeffrey, all three waiting to see who's going home. Now, I would be lying if I would say that I thought that they used the lifeline, but baby, they didn't. They sent Kavea Bell home. They said she had to go. Kavea said she was shocked. She had to just stand there for a minute because she was shocked. I'm lying. I would be lying if I said I wasn't shocked either, because something about Kavea just made me feel like they was going to keep her around a little bit longer, okay? DeMario said that she was in his top connection and he wanted to use his lifeline, but the guys wasn't going to let him because it had to be a unanimous decision. You thought they was going to let you use the lifeline on Kavea when nobody was feeling her? Or you thought I was feeling you? DeMario, please. They let her go just like they will let you go. So Kavea said that she wants DeMario to explore his other connections, because if a man wants her, he will find her. Period. Okay? She said, let's see if DeMario finds his way home. Don't worry, girl. I hope he be on his way home soon. So now all the singles are going to the after party at the Hard Rock Cafe, right? But Tommy lets them know, before y'all go, remember, ladies, when a man gotta go home this week, so I'll see you all at the lounge. As everyone's sitting around, Morgan said that she's a boats, beach, and brunch type of girl, so she got all three in one, all right? DeMario said that his top connection is gone. Oh. So Susu tells Mark Anthony that she is a blend of Rihanna and Claire Huxtable. I was like, that's an interesting blend. I can dig it. Who am I a blend of? I don't know. I really don't know, but I feel like I got some Keke Palmer in me. I know that much. That much I know, okay? So Marcia says that she's influenced by Beyonce, okay? She says she's afraid to let her down. Okay? I felt that, girl. I felt that. But I mean, I don't be thinking about letting her down, because when I be working out, when it's time to stop, I stop. Because there's no way my body's going to look like this unless I go get some surgery. So it just is what it is at this point, okay? So everyone's talking about how the process is just getting harder and people are dropping like flies. Blake pulled Susu to the side to check in on her. He said that he know that she would do the same, okay? So he just wants to be able to talk to her to see how she's feeling. It doesn't have to be too deep unless she wants it to be. She tells him about her conversation with Jeffrey, how she felt like she was at the adult table and someone from the kids table came over. She's like, I kind of wish I didn't get involved. Susu, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you really got involved. I really think you just ended up in a mess because Jeffries came to you, okay? And you just did what you thought you was going to do, because obviously Blake has put his manipulation on you and it's working. Blake asked Susu, does she have any serious concerns going into this week? AKA, are you thinking about voting me off? She said that she's concerned that she would rather leave with no one than the wrong one. Well, girl, get up and walk away from him, because he's definitely the wrong one, okay? So he's like, so that means that if Tommy says, okay, Blake, you gotta go, you're gonna be like, okay, babe, let's go. I'll go with you. Manipulation at its best. Y'all don't want to hear me though, okay? When Blake went over and got that girl that Blake bracelet, he knew that he had to do something to get her on his side, because the allegations that Jeffrey made against him was very intense, okay? So he wanted to give her a watch so it'd feel like, oh, he's not that type of guy. He came over there to check on her to make sure that he wasn't about to get eliminated, and she was going to be ready to pull out that lifeline if need be. And then he went over there and he basically just told her, so if it's time for me to go, I'm going to go, you going to go too? Let me break this down for y'all, because I don't think y'all hear me. What happened between Blake and Jeffries? Let me tell you what happened between Blake and Jeffries real quick. Blake and Jeffries was on the phone talking, and Blake was trying to get Jeffries to like basically say it was going to be them two to the end, okay? I think when Jeffrey said that he was telling her that she's the one and he picked her and he hated the process, that was his way of trying to manipulate her and to making her feel like it was going to be them two until the end, okay? Jeffrey picked up on it and was like, I'm not here for none of that. I'm really trying to build a connection. You don't like the process. How you just going to pick me out of nowhere? And she called him out on it. And so he realized that that wasn't going to work on Jeffries. So he moved his way over to Dagon Sue. And he basically just did what he said. He basically just did what Jeffrey said he did to Sue in front of our face. When he told her So if Tommy tells me that it's time to go, you just gonna be like, come on, babe, let's go too? That's basically kind of along the same lines. And I'm not even reaching. I'm really making sense of this. But anyway, let's move on. Everyone is dancing and they like, backing it up, dirty whining, having a good time. They was lit, but they wasn't as lit as last season, where they was like bending over, hands on the ground, dancing on the table, twerking and grinding all over each other. They had a good time, but it wasn't like last season. That I can say, okay? So Cynthia decides to take Anthony out and she says, I'm taking him out to get to know him more and to deepen the connection with him. Y'all, but that's my Cynthia voice, okay? That's my Cynthia voice. Maybe when Anthony turned that corner, she was so happy to see him. She was like, oh my God, he looks good, okay? But I will say that I am happy that Anthony is finally getting some camera time so we can figure out who the heck he is, all right? We got a little bit of him last episode, and now they're really trying to bring him to the forefront. That means he might be staying around for a while. She said that when he turned around, it was like check, 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 check. Like the Mario coins, that's just collecting them all. Now, I will say, I think they have a genuine connection, because when they were on the beach party and they were sitting down talking, she said he's the female version of her. They were connecting about kids. They were connecting about the things that they want out of life, just family and everything. So I really feel like this interaction is real. Come to find out, they grew up down the street from each other, but they just never really crossed paths. She says that she used to be a tomboy. As soon as she said it, I saw it. I feel like she gives tomboy energy. You know what I mean? It's like she's trying to be soft, but it's like this rough edge around her. You know what I mean? Anthony was like, you have younger brothers, right? And she was like, no, wrong bitch. You got the wrong one. That ain't me. Okay, wrong. You know how it be. I was like, child, Anthony, you getting your girls confused. Okay, you're getting your girls confused. Y'all think Anthony don't have a bunch of, all them ladies in that ladies lounge saying Anthony name, he's getting around, okay? And he's confusing the ladies with each other. I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? So Anthony asked her what she's looking for. Do she want to get married? And she said, of course, I caught the bouquet at my sister's wedding. So she already picking out her wedding dress and the venue and everything. She just got to find a man to put in his place, okay? She asked him what did he want, and he basically said that he wants marriage too. I would just say that they are definitely cute together. He wants another child. I mean, I could feel it. I could feel the vibe, okay? Something about them two together just does it for me. I would not be mad if they made it to the end and be one of our couples. I definitely wouldn't. So Cynthia's in her confessional like, I know I said that I like everyone, but no. I don't want y'all to think I like everyone. He's different. And I'm like, Cynthia, girl, I'm not going to be mad at you, because it's okay to like who you like, okay? Just don't get caught up in the foolishness and the mess of it all, and don't be so blinded that you miss the red signs. Because the one thing I will say is that she was feeling Andre, but as soon as Andre exit the process, she let him go, okay? She was a little sad for a little bit, but she done went on and she's continued her journey as she should, because if he checked out, ain't no reason for her to still be checked in. You get what I'm saying? So Jeffrey go on a date with DeMario, and we know he's not that fond of her anymore ever since she kissed Mark Anthony. And the first thing she asked him when they sat down was, what did you think about the boat party? I said, girl, go ahead and dig the ditch you want to get in. He said, it was interesting. Jeffrey's voice annoys me. I don't know why. It's like she didn't do nothing to me. It's just her voice just really bothers me. It's like a mix of like Kim Kardashian and this baby voice that I just bothers me, okay? So Jeffrey tells him that she's a little sad because she could feel that his energy shift, okay? He was like, well, you seem to be occupied on the boat. And she was like, I was not occupied on the boat. And he was like, well, during the game you was. And I'm like, here he go, ready to say what he got to say. Let's just get into it. So Jeffrey was like, what do you mean? By Jeffrey's be playing games. Jeffrey know exactly what he meant by when he was playing a game. The fact that you kicked Mark Anthony. She always act like she don't know. She be wanting them to tell her what they really feeling. And I'm not mad at it, because she said, I'm not offering no information unless you gonna put it out there. So DeMario in his confessional, like, it was a hard no for him, okay? He's not mad at it or anything like that, but he's just gonna start moving differently. Sir, you mad, and you definitely can't tell me you not, okay? So she's like, this didn't come out of nowhere because we went on a date. Her and Mark Anthony went on a date. I didn't just walk up to this random man and kiss him. We had a connection, and that's why we kissed, okay? Furthermore, we were on a boat, and you didn't apply any pressure. He was like, no, I didn't speak to you. And she was like, so why did you think I would pick you? And he's sitting there just looking dumb like, And she was like, exactly. So then she was like, okay, so the math ain't mathing. Make it make sense, sir. Make it make sense. You don't talk to me all day and you think I'm going to pick you to kiss on a boat as my strongest connection? Absolutely not. So he had to hit below the belt and ask her what will her kids think about her kissing someone. She said they will think that my mother's building a connection with someone. Then she hit him with the, what will my kids say about a guy who claims to have a connection with me but walks right past me? I said that Jeffrey is quick-witted. She was not playing. Every time he said something, she came right back at him. Every time he said something, she came right back at him. See, he's that type of guy that can't take an L. You can't take an L, sir. Your feelings was hurt that bad that you literally had to go up there and ask her how her kids would feel about her kissing someone. She wasn't effing on a boat. She wasn't all over that man, grinding over on top of him and everything like that. It was a cute little peck, and that was all. Nothing more, nothing less. You all in your feelings, and that's okay. Stay over there with that mess. Then he got the nerve to be talking about something. I dodged 3 bullets. One, I never seen her without makeup. And sir, how would you? Y'all been going on dates. Y'all on TV. Of course she gonna have on her makeup. I'll have on my makeup every time y'all see me. Like, chill. See, I'm telling you, he's passive aggressive, and I don't like it. 2, she doesn't take criticism well. What's the criticism, sir? Because you didn't give her no criticism, not constructive criticism. You basically was judgmental about her kissing him, shaming her when you was the same one on the boat, sticking your tongue out, ready to be kissed. Okay? Talking about, and then got the nerve to talk about something. She's kissing randoms. Sir, if you don't exit stage left, please. Exit stage left because you're doing so much. I really did not like this part of DeMario. DeMario's the type of guy that once he come up to you and ask you for your number and you tell him, no, I'm good, he start calling you all types of bees and hoes and telling you that you're not all of that. Like he didn't just walk up to you and ask you for your number. That's exactly what he's doing. But anyway, let's keep going. So Marcia takes Jeffrey, Blake, and Blue on a group date because she wants to be nosy, okay? She said she want to get to know Blue, but she really want to get down to the bottom of this whole Jeffrey and Blake situation. I said, yes, girl, me too. I ain't even mad at you because I would have set the date up that way too. So they come in and they all, laying down. They're going to do some meditation and they got the vibration crystal bowls and everything like that. And, Blake just can't take the positive energy, baby. The dark energy surrounding him would not let that good energy flow in. Because he's like, oh, it's painful. Oh, it's just a lie. I'm just saying painful. Child, the crystal balls, it's painful. Child, y'all disturbed his spirit. Disturbed his spirit, okay? So now they sitting down making collages of things that are important to them in life, okay? And Marcia asked them what happened on a boat, and Blake said that he declined addressing it. Jeffrey says that's on him because he's the one who was hurt and whatnot. So I don't know what to tell you. I say that Jeffrey's is quick with it. I'm not even gonna lie. So Blake feels like Jeffrey's trying to get his attention but he's not going to give it to her. Because he don't want to give her the sword to use against him. I'm telling you, this man is basically telling y'all it's the truth. The sword of truth is what you don't want to give her because you know that what she's saying is true. I don't want to use her the sword to use against me. The only way someone could use a sword against you is if it's facts. So basically, you don't want to repeat what she said because you know what she said is true. And by you bringing the attention to it, then we're going to have to show and prove. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, sir. I'm on to you. So Blake's art piece is all about time and how it's so important and how you can never get it back and things like that. It's really, really, I got it. I understood it. Jeffries, on the other hand, didn't understand it because she was so busy not liking Blake that she missed everything that he said, apparently, okay? She was like, it's just all materialistic. So you don't have no family and nothing going on. I said, see, Jeffrey, I was on your side, girl, but it is kind of like you pushing it at this moment because you definitely missed everything this man just said, okay? I think she just toned out him talking and was just looking at the picture at some point or another, okay? But Blue's art piece is really cute, really interesting. It's about traveling. Y'all, he was so happy about leaving that door open. You couldn't tell him nothing. He was like, see, I thought about leaving the door open. Marcia and Jeffries is eating it up because they both like, it's Blue for them, okay? Jeffrey said that they connect on so many levels. They have so much in common. Marcia said the only thing that was missing from that vision board was her. I said, okay, Blue done got him 2 girls on the list now, okay? He's stacking them up. He's stacking them up, even though he's another one that we don't really get to see. So overall, towards the end of this date, Marcia just says that she happy that they could put everything to the side and just move forward. Y'all know this is not put to the side and moving forward, right? Y'all know that we're going to be addressing this until the end of the season and the reunion and then on Instagram and then on interviews, right? Y'all know that this isn't over, right? Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure. Morgan and Tony are going on a date, and he said that he is the happiest man in the world when he sees Morgan, okay? They sit down and they start talking. She asked him, are his kids ready for a stepmother? He was like, the question is, are you ready to be that? She was like, I'm ready for my partner more so than anything, okay? She said, because she could have been somebody's baby mama. And he was like, yeah, because you more than a baby mama. I would be lying if I said that I don't like seeing Morgan and Tony together. It's just something about Tony that just rubs me wrong, and I don't know what it is yet. I keep telling y'all when I figure it out, I'll let y'all know. But overall, from this interaction, it was really cute. He asked her what she wants from what she wants. She said she wants a man's man, okay? She said that she really is feeling Lyndon, and he like, I don't care about him. She was like, no, you asked a question, I'm gonna give you an answer, okay? She asked him why now, like, Tony, why now? Tony said that he's tired of being alone. He's tired of sleeping alone. He's tired of waking up alone. You know, he's at the point where his job is going good and he just wants someone he can spend the rest of his life with. I can understand that. I can get it. You can't be out here just, you know, living your best life forever. At some point, it gets lonely out here in them streets. Everybody want to be for the streets until the streets don't want you. Okay? So now he old, tired, and dried up. Now he want to go find him somebody. Child. So he asked her, so why do you think you're ready? She said that she's happy in her life. And I think that's so important, because you cannot make anyone else happy. Your happiness depends on you, and no one else can make you happy. Your happiness depends on you. Sure, people could give you, you know, that moment of excitement. Sure, people could add to the value and the happiness of your life. But if you're not right within, no one can do that for you. So the fact that she's happy with herself, meaning now she can go ahead and explore those options, and that means she won't settle for nothing less. So as they were sitting there talking, you know, they do a little toast, and he gets up and she leans in and they do a little cute little kiss and whatnot, child. I was like, the love connections are growing, okay? While some are fading away, others are growing, and I'm here for it, okay? So they was hugging and whatnot. She said she don't want to let that man go. That's her man. That is her man, okay? I like them together though, but it's still something about Tony. I don't know if it's because I feel like he was doing the most earlier in the season that I can't shake, but hopefully he stays on the path that he's going with. It's somewhat kind of a little bit genuine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So Jonique and Blake go on an unnecessary date because he's so dry and he doesn't even try to get to know her. It's like pulling for conversation. She's asking him like, you know, how is the process going? And he was like, this is a real general question, so I have to give a real general answer. Sir, please. Please with the foolishness. She asked him about his background, and he says he was in military and security and all types of stuff. He's super, super guarded, but it does not mean that you have to be that rude. He did the same thing that he did to Jonique to Z. Okay? Now, at first, I was just sitting here thinking that they're just not compatible, but now I'm starting to realize that this is his character traits. He's just not really compatible with anyone. It's kind of like he counted her out before he even gave her a shot. Now, he feels like there's a big age difference, and that may be true, but you ain't got to shoot her down like that. You ain't got to you don't have to not engage in conversation with her. Like, sir, you made this very, very awkward. She even asked you, is there anything else that you want to know? And he was like, nah, I'm good on you. I'm good on you. Basically, that's what he said. And I'm just saying here, like, I don't understand what's the problem with having a decent conversation with someone. You don't have to be head over heels and in love and ready to get down on your knees with them in order for you to just have a basic conversation. He did not have to treat that girl the way he did in that daggone lunch. That's all I'm saying. So now all the ladies meet up at the church bar. It's not the lounge, y'all. It's the church bar, okay? So now that we got the fact that they all looking for love and they all looking for men and say amen out the way, okay? Tommy's like, what's going on with the connections? Who y'all feeling? Morgan tells them about her date with Tony, and she says that he's real intentional with her and that he's aggressive, and she likes that. I keep telling you, be careful what you ask for. That's probably what it is about Tony that I'm not feeling, the aggression behind him. Okay, but we're gonna have to see what that really looks like because we haven't really got a chance to see it yet. Okay, so Marcia said that she really liked Blue because, you know, on a group date, you know, she realized that they have a lot in common. Cynthia says that when Anthony came around that corner, he looked good. They have a Haitian connection. Okay, Sue says Blake, because they're on the same page. But we knew she was going to say that. She also says that she and Anthony had a nice little dance on the boat at the cafe. So she was definitely feeling a wine your waist, okay? Mercedes is stuck between Anthony and Mark Anthony. I don't know. Anthony, Mark Anthony. Anthony, Mark Anthony. Child. So Jeffrey says that she likes Mark Anthony too because he challenged her. I was like, woo, child, these women all like the same men. Except for Sue, because she the only one who like Blake. Don't nobody like Blake, because Tommy said who y'all not feeling. And Sue said DeMario. Mercedes said DeMario. Jeffrey says that her date with DeMario was disturbing. He said that he was thrown off by the kiss and he thought she would have picked him instead, okay? He asked her what will her kids think about the whole kissing situation. And then he had the nerve to text her the next day to apologize because, you know, he wanted to resolve this because he felt like he handled it wrong, and he did. So Susu decided that she wanted to jump in at Susu, okay? Jeffrey basically told her to mind her business. She said, you seem like you were the advocate for the men. So then Jeffrey was like, you questioned me when it came to Blake. And I was like, that's a lie, Jeffrey. She did not question you. You walked over to her. You literally walked over to her. She was minding her business with DeMario. You walked over there and decided that you wanted to involve her in this. So I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that. But then Jeffries was like, it's like you're watching what I'm doing with the men. Do you have any more questions since you're so concerned? I said, child. I was Cynthia. Cynthia was like, ooh. I was like, ooh. Y'all better leave Jeffries alone, okay? Jeffries not to be played with. That girl is quick-witted. I'm not lying, okay? Sue was in her confessional, and I must say she looks absolutely beautiful in the yellow. She said that Jeffrey is giving obsessed, okay? It's like she can't handle rejection. Everyone handled it different. She's giving obsessed. Like, why you so obsessed with me? I just want to know. I said, at this point, all y'all obsessed with each other. That's what it's all given, okay? So then Jonique says Blake is definitely not the man for her. She said, I don't know what it is, but he's just not the man for me. Morgan said that she felt attacked by Blake at the mixer, so it's definitely a no for her, okay? He felt like he was one-upping her by some of the questions that he was asked. Mercedes said Blake, it's just not romantic. He's a cool guy. She understands him. It's just not romantic. Then Captain Saver Blake jumped in and was like, to be fair, he has the right to focus on his connection. Yeah, whatever, Sue, whatever. That's her man, and she gonna stick beside him. Child. That manipulation that Blake is putting on her is definitely working, because she is definitely Captain Saver Blake. So Cynthia says Mark Anthony because he doesn't want to date a woman with children. So Tommy tells them, don't forget you got a lifeline. Go ahead, deliberate, figure out who y'all gonna send home. Cynthia said as long as they don't bring up that one that turned the corner, we good. Because if they try to bring up the one who turned the corner, oh, we gonna have to use a lifeline, baby. I like Cynthia, y'all. I really do. Monique goes to talk to DeMario, and Monique goes to talk to Blake. Lord, just send Blake home. This is his third time in the bottom. The man has been in the bottom since we started eliminations, and he just won't go away. Like, why is he still here? Even in the confessional, he getting on my nerve. He like, I don't understand what we doing all this for. Either I'm staying or I'm leaving. I'm just like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, pay attention to the feedback that you're getting. You might be able to get out of the bottom. Cynthia tells him that he comes off very, very hard. He needs to like pull it back. And the fact that he won't address what happened with him and Jeffrey, it really looks bad on him. Like, just say what it is, and however people handle it, will handle it. And the fact is that what she said was true. One thing I learned about Jeffries from this episode, the way she described what happened between her and DeMario is the way that it happened, okay? So I don't see how she would misinterpret what happened with Blake. So they end up sending DeMario home because DeMario just didn't have anyone to fight for him. I was looking at all the men who the women said they didn't have connections with, and a lot of them said DeMario, okay? And a lot of them said Blake. But no one said they had a connection with DeMario. Sue said she had a connection with Blake. So ultimately, it made sense for the Mario to go home versus Blake, because Captain Saver Blake is going to keep saving that man until she can't save him anymore. Period. Anyway, y'all, that is Ready to Love season 7, episode 5. We just getting started, baby. We just getting started, and I feel like hopefully we get down to the bottom of all this mess so we can just move on from all this mess, okay? I'm ready for Blake to go home. I need to figure out who Tony really is, okay? And I think we need a little bit more Blue, a little bit more Anthony to get a real feel for who they are. Other than that, y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. I will be answering comments in my shorts, okay? So make sure y'all look out for the shorts, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.